At the graveyard. And here's the graveyard. There's the mountain. Stands 10,000 feet. And here's our bluff, and it has 7 different watermarks carved into our mountains, dating back to 540 million years, and that's when the Pacific Ocean was here, Utah being the western edge of the Pacific Ocean, no Nevada, no California. And this bluff right here, which is 5 miles long and 3 miles wide, and it abuts the mountains, and at 5 miles it abruptly drops down to the valley floor at about 4,300 feet. But it's right up here in this 45-foot band where all the Hallettestoneion Seazorias are entombed. And that's an excellent drawing right there. And the area of greatest exposure. They're locked in this 45-foot level, but the closer you get to the mountain, there's more sediments piled on top of the 45-foot layer, so they're still buried. But on the face of the bluff, as that 45-foot layer becomes exposed, so are the Seazorias. And then at this point, we call it the final mile. This is where the erosion drops all the way through the 45-foot layer, and that's where all the best surface examples are sitting out of the ground. And they leave nothing to the imagination. And then, of course, like excavation proposals, you're going to have the skull sitting half in and out of the ground. When you first dig in, you're going to get the facial spikes and the crown spikes, and then you're going to come down and get the immature teeth, and then you'll ultimately wind up with the mature teeth. And this was the proposal that we wrote. And we also said that all the teeth that have these particular characteristics. An attachment base, there's a center crown spine. Their teeth are like ours. They're always crowned on the outside. They're flat on the inside. You're going to have a growth core running side to side from elbow to elbow at about 20% of the way down the specimen. The trailing edge is going to be double cutter, because that's for slicing. The leading edge is blunt for piercing, and the crown, everything comes together below the crown. The leading edge meets, the trailing edge meets, the front side and the back side, they all meet at the bottom of the crown. That's why it's reinforced tip. And they come in rights and lefts only. Let's see, here's a stack of, you can start to see the replacement teeth and full-size teeth. And here's kind of a rendition of the graveyard, and starter teeth, replacement teeth, mature teeth, crown spiking.